Good morning, everybody. So it is finally another Sunday, and I thought I would vlog today. I know I only do weekend vlogs, but during the weekdays, it's really hard for me to vlog or even do any filming. Mainly just because I spend 8 hours a day sitting at a desk, or I'm filming for my kids' online classes. So I'm gonna do it one day. I just have to figure out the best way for me to film a day of me being at work. But other than that, things here are going pretty well. So today I'm going to try to finish up a project that I started about 2 weeks ago, which is covering the dark wood of my bed. And I'll show a couple clips that I filmed last time. It was 2 weeks ago, so I'll show the clips that I filmed 2 weeks ago of me doing the first part of it here. So I removed most of the bedding. I just need to roll this guy up and then move the mattress to the side. And then I think the best thing for me to do is remove the base so that I can remove the headboard and do the headboard separately from everything else. If that makes sense. Vacuum a little bit because there was a lot of dirt underneath my bed, which is very gross. I still need to vacuum because there's like a layer of dirt along the sideboard right there. But I'm gonna wipe this down, let it dry, and then we're gonna put in the film. So hopefully, I think I want to say 1.5 should cover most of this.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover.
Alright, so far it looks good. However, I definitely did not estimate how many I needed. 80 by 50, I was thinking it was a lot longer. 80 is not as long as I thought it was. So it's really funny, I should know that because we're just trying to flatten out some of the bubbles that are at the end of this here so that I can put the next one, and then to save some of this stuff so I can try to cover part of this. I'm just gonna do the edge where I know it's going to show at the bottom. So at the bottom here, and the edge. That should help save some of the sheets that I have because I only bought 4 and this is enough so 2 will be enough to cover the headboard and then part of the front, I think. So we'll see. All right, so it does look a lot better. I do have to get another couple rolls because I was able to put the bottom part on one side and in the front, but this thing, I didn't have enough. Well, I still have like a quarter, like a 16th roll left, and I could have done it, but I wanted to not have it like half finished, so I still need to do these 2 parts on that, and then I need to get white paint so I can paint the edges. So the edge right here needs to be painted, and then the edge right here needs to be painted, but the overall feel of it as it is looks so much better. I do need to get new pillows because I tried washing these and now they're just like weird. Well, this one's not weird. This one is all weirdly fluffed and is just not rolling right. That one did fine. This one, not so much. This one did a little bit better. This one just yeah. So yeah, that's what I did about 2 weeks ago. As you probably saw, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna remove this because I'm outside. As you probably saw, and as you probably saw, that I only bought 4, thinking it might have been enough, but it turns out it wasn't. So I didn't go last week because I don't know why. Oh, it rained all last week, or it rained and it was windy and the weather. I typically just walk to Daiso, and the weather last weekend was not great, so I decided not to go to Daiso. But I went yesterday. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I bought 3 more sheets of the white furniture cover, and then I bought paint. I bought a whole bunch of like home repair things. One of the things I needed to do, which I did last night, was repair the pipe in my sink in my bathroom. And it's this weird little pipe. It's very weird. It's a little weird piping that was loose, and the fittings are not anywhere like the fittings you would find in the US. It's like a plastic fitting. So I had to find something that would allow me to put the fittings back together and keep it in place. So I found this like clay-like glue to use. So I did that yesterday. So I did some home fixtures yesterday, but mostly I stayed at home and read and played games. I am uber jealous of everybody who has a Nintendo Switch, because I was thinking of buying one like back in December, but then I decided that I was going to buy these instead and buy myself a purse, and so now I regret not buying the Nintendo Switch, though I don't regret buying the AirPods. But yeah, so today's task is to fix the bed, and then we are also going to put a lot of my winter clothing into storage. I bought some of those like vacuum pack bags, so I'm going to do that. And I'm looking directly at you right now because there's like this little family that came over, and I'm trying to pretend that you are some video chat. Like I'm video chatting my sister and I'm talking to her. So I'm not filming this. So I'll save this. Yeah. I think it's kind of one of those things where you're thankful that you know that majority of people don't speak English very well, but there's a small percentage that they might actually understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to stop here, and maybe I'll catch up in a few minutes somewhere else. Alright, hi guys. So it's been several hours since I last checked in. I checked in when I was walking it through the park, and then I had to leave because some people were walking while I was vlogging. So while I waited, because I thought it was only going to take a few minutes, like maybe half an hour, I called my sister, and I ended up talking to her my entire walk and then some. So I literally was on the phone with her for like 2 hours, which was great because I hadn't talked to her for 2 weeks. We text each other, but we hadn't talked each week. Went to the grocery store, got some food, and it was surprisingly busy today. It was the first time I actually seen like a group of foreigners. They were definitely from either like India or Indonesia, somewhere from that area. But there was a lot of them at the grocery store, which I never see. Usually like I'm the only foreigner there, but yeah. So went to the grocery store, made me lunch because by the time I was able to eat lunch, it was already like 1 o'clock. I was starving because I had walked the entire time. I was talking to my sister for 2 hours. So I've done that. I made sausages and eggs, just something simple. And then I also broke a nail. So I decided that it was time for me to fix my nails. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so I did my nails a little bit. And I fixed them. So next thing that we're gonna do is put away my winter clothes. So I need to go get them out of storage, except for one of them I did wear this week because it was really cold. So I need to, so that's, oh, actually I washed that. Never mind. I can take that out. So I'm gonna collect all my big sweaters and my big winter jacket that I'm not gonna wear unless it gets really cold. And then we are gonna put them in one of these compression packs. So I bought 2 of them. They should hold all my winter stuff. So yeah. So it looks like it's a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah, I'm really still getting used to the metric system, so I didn't think 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters was a lot, but I should have known it was going to be a lot. So this one is pretty big. Alright, so that is what that looks like. I bought one extra, so I don't know. We'll see what we do with the extra, but for now, this works. My clothes are not going to get dusty, and I can put them underneath the bed for storage. Alright, so I've taken the bed apart. So that is what I've done last week. And then this part here, and then that part there. So what I need to finish is, you can kind of see over there, and then the edges of the platform here, and then I need to paint this part white. So the edge of the headboard and then the edge of this one. So I'm going to start with the painting first. That way I can set it aside and let it dry. Let's try it. And there, so my whole bed is now fixed. I do think I still need to buy a couple more sheets just to, you can see the edges there, just to cover the bulk of the platform. But other than that, the sides look great. The headboard looks great. Even this side looks decent. I do need to replace this rug at some point, but that's for another date. And also I flipped over the mattress, so I'm sleeping on the other side of the mattress, hopefully, because I haven't flipped it since last year. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the headboard now, that it is a light color and it matches everything else, all the other furniture in the apartment. That brown was just horrifyingly ugly. So what I need to do is finish cleaning up putting away my tools. I did do a wash of clothes already. So I already did wash the clothes already. And I have another load that I need to put in there, but I can't wash it because it needs to dry. And I only have the one rack up there to dry my clothes in. So we will have to wash the bedding that I took off the bed. So pillows and bedding that I took off the bed, we'll have to wash it tomorrow because these need to dry, and hopefully most of it will dry by tomorrow. Let's progress with cleaning. I also need to pay those. There's 2 slips on my desk, and I also need to pay those bills. So let's begin cleaning.